What's going on, ladies and gents? Before we start off with the video, as usual, I want to remind you guys, content creator program going on. Get yourself some free codes. 2 free codes currently going on. Everybody, I sent the codes out like literally 30 minutes ago before this video started. So please check your login page, sign up to this, go into the supporter tab, go down to the coupon history, copy it, put it into the game, and get yourself 1,500 free essence stones, 30 free shadow traces, some gold, as well as some linen. More codes on the way, guys. Support your boy. Let's get on with the video. What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another SLA video. All right, guys, happy Sunday. First off, I hope you guys are having a great weekend. It's been a busy one, so I apologize. I have not been able to pump out content like I normally do. Plus, let's be honest, there really isn't that much content to cover in the game right now, but I digress. That's not why we're here. We're here to talk about something that happened yesterday in the comments I've been getting, so I want to kind of clear the air on that one and then kind of talk about what combination of weapons are the best in the game. There seems to be a very big debate on this, but there is one clear-cut combination that works better than everything else, but there's one that's right behind it, and it's not too bad. So first off, I want to say yesterday, when I did my Baruka guide, somebody noticed, and how I noticed afterwards, that my Stormbringer was going really slow. Then I pumped it up and looked into it, and I was like, oh, okay, hold on a sec. My Sung Jinwoo's stats were completely off. I actually had 19 strength and 700 intellect. Or 14 strength and whatever it was. Whatever the difference is. Either way, it was 14 strength and 700, something like that. And I realized, oh my gosh, my Stormbringer is actually debuffing me. Because when you have lower than 300 strength, when you use Hailstorm, first off, it doesn't trigger crit. That's fine. But you actually end up like losing some effects. You don't get the Awakened Storm. You actually get the crappy Sealed Power Storm, which is not good at all. So I realized I actually got 3 stars with a gimped version of this entire run. Now, somebody mentioned something to me and we're like, Payne, why don't you actually use the ultimate combo of weapons? Now, if you don't know what that ultimate combo of weapon is, it's probably because you're fairly new. We've done a few guides on it. I've done a few guides. But I want to kind of clear the air a little bit about something and explain to you guys why the ultimate combo necessarily always isn't the ultimate combo in many cases, right? So the ultimate combo we're referring to here is this combo here, which is the Quarterstaff and the Stormbringer. Now, don't get me wrong. This combination of things are incredible. They're super powerful, super strong, and they do a heck of a lot of damage. Now, with that being said, though, it's not always going to be the clear-cut winner in every single fight. So, for example, what I'm referring to is Workshop of Brilliant Light, right? If I go to this one, for example, and I do, let's say, Dvorka. Now, Dvorka obviously is resistant to fire, so we're not using fire, we're using light. That works. And she's obviously weak to wind. So, let's just say I decided I want to use the same combination here for this fight. Okay, you guys can see my power. I'm 2.2 on my free-to-play. I have an A5 staff. I have an A7 Stormbringer. And this ideally would work. It should work, but it's not the most optimal thing. So I want to clear the air. A lot of people think this is the most ultimate weapon out there combination. It quite honestly is for most content, but there is some content out there that you'll do better using better combinations. So let's jump into here, and I'll kind of give you guys a general sense of how this works, okay, and what I'm referring to. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shadow step in. We're not going to summon any hunters or anything like that, any shadows. We're just going to do good old damage, and I'll show you guys what I'm referring to. Okay, watch. So going in, simply doing a shadow step into 1, 2, and now I'm going to have enough time to do my wind strike, which will give me the full power. Bam. Okay? 94.54%. Not bad. It's not bad. That's 5.55% damage gone. So pretty damn good. You guys can see the effects are awesome. Wind strike was available. We got Tempest marks on there. So we're doing the whole shebang. Everything is good. No hassles or headaches there, right? Now, if I were to take that same structure of attack patterns and I applied it to another combination that I use now, in this combination, of course, the weakness is already there, and what I'm referring to combination wise is DKD and Stormbringer. You'll notice that the ultimate weapon combination actually won't do as well. Now my DKD is a 10, keep that in mind, so that will give me an extra 15% more damage, but this shouldn't be too much in terms of the overall. But here we go, you guys can see what the difference is now, right? Same rotation, 1, 2, now going in 1 and then 2. Look at that. 91.96%. Right? So, what I'm trying to say here is the ultimate weapon combination isn't necessarily always the ultimate weapon combination, because Stormbringer brings out the best in anything. Now, DKD, when it's against wind, is better than staff. For the most part, that'll always be the case, right? So here, DKD and Stormbringer are going to be a better combination than the staff and the, what am I looking for? The other weapon there. the staff and Stormbringer, right? Versus if I were to fight, let's say, a water element, and let's say wind wasn't the weakness and it wasn't a light and water was, well, Winterfang would be the best combo. The clear thing here to note is Stormbringer advances everything. Stormbringer enhances everything. Stormbringer makes everything better. So here, to prove my point, right, we're going to jump back in again, and we're going to do it on another enemy. Now, when it comes down to enemies that are not weak against the element that you're using, that's a whole different story, right? So let's go back to Baruka this time, and let's just try it out without having the improper strength in place, okay? Again, this last time I had 14, 17, or whatever the heck it was. This time I'm going to go in. Actually, matter of fact, I did all those stages with that mess up. I don't even know how I messed that up. This time we're going to go in and we're going to do it with, actually, you know what? Let me change something. I forgot to change the bracers. So that actually would have made a little bit of an impact there as well too. So let me change the bracers to light on this one. Oh man, it feels so good not to have to pay gold, right guys? This is a good feeling. All right, here, let's go here. Here, where's the water? Light. Okay, we're going to go light. And we're going to toss him in here to this fight now. And we're going to do the same combination. Same combination here, okay? So we're going to go in, let Baruka do his thing, we'll dive. Now, Baruka has a break bar, but nonetheless, that won't affect the damage either of these combinations will do, right? So we'll let you guys see what it looks like. Now, this technically should do more because, again, the element is not interfering with anything. So here we go. 1, 2, and then right into this. And you'll see here, if he didn't move, and he did move, I hate when he does that move because it ruins everything. He needs to do anything else but that move. Literally, just stay still, bro. It's not that hard. Okay, let's try it again. We're going to try to dodge this one. Let him kind of jump down and do our thing. Okay, so watch. Here we go. And this is us. Okay, he's doing it again, I think, right? He is. Okay, let's go again. Ugh, I hate that. You know what the crazy part is? I knew he was going to do that. That's why I did the other move first, but I should definitely shadow step. You know what we might do? We might just summon some shadows here just to kind of paralyze his ass. Keep him still for a little bit, you know? Hold on, let's see if that works a bit better. Okay, on you know, we'll try with the shadows first. Shadow step. 1, 2. Perfect. 91.99%. Okay? There you guys go. 91.99% through that fight. Now, a couple issues, of course, with that. Number one, you're going to notice that when you do that maneuver, there's a lot of times where you are going to get hit. Okay, because the maneuver itself is really, really long to cast. And whenever the skill pops off, he's left vulnerable for quite a bit of time. So let's put in wind this time. And again, we'll switch this out. So this is now going against a non-wind elemental unit or opponent that has fire as their weakness. Light is not strength. He's not strengthened against light. He's not strengthened against wind. So we're going to see which does more now, right, in this combination. And this, I think, is the general idea here is that the staff and the DK and the Stormbringer can be brought pretty much to any other fight but wind. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, same thing. I'm going to go in. The beauty of Stormbringer, or of not Stormbringer, sorry, of DKD, of course, is, hey, look at that. 90.54. Did better, right? You know why? Because this time I have the proper strength in the proper places. So there you guys go. Looks like the ultimate combination is still really, really powerful. Now, the reason why it works so well against Deimos, guys, I want to make this clear, is because Deimos was weak against light, right? That's pretty straightforward. That is the reason why that happened. When you start putting in a DKD with the Stormbringer, the DKD and Stormbringer sometimes will do more damage depending on where your stats are allocated, what you have for gear, etc. Right? In my case, specifically right now, Stormbringer and DKD are actually doing a lot more damage because of where they're allocated in my points. Last time I came in here, I did it all with no strength because I was doing guild boss and I forgot to switch it back up. That's all that was. It's just a mistake on my end. But here you guys can see when done correctly and used like well, this combination is almost unstoppable, right? Almost unstoppable. So this is what I would recommend. If you're going to be using the other combo, use it against Deimos, okay? It's incredible against Deimos, but it's not always considered, I would say, as the best combo in the game at the moment anymore, because I find that DKD just does a better job overall of damaging and putting through Paralyze, and also because we have so much high crit, it just does more damage overall. For me, at least, that's been the case. So there you guys have it. I'm just going to go ahead and get 3 stars on this now so I can complete it and call it a day. But I hope this kind of opened up your eyes. For those who are wondering what the best combination of weapon is, in my opinion, you're looking at it right here. And that is going to be the two I'm using, which is DKD and Stormbringer. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment sections if you had a different experience. Thank you again. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and keep in mind, again, my DKD is a 10 versus an A5. So that 15% damage is still there. All I'm saying is the ultimate combination will work almost anywhere really well. This combination works really well as well, but it does require a little bit of a higher end combo in terms of advancements. But nonetheless, enjoy the video. Thanks, guys.